So we did have a couple questions coming in.
But absolutely hates having his nails clipped. How can I make him more tolerant to it? He will swipe at the nail clipper.
Okay, well first of all, I congratulate you for at least trying. You know, there's a lot of folks where like they try it one time, and then your cat is like different sister cats for the rest of their lives, you know, and then I come over to your house and I bleed. So thank you for trying. The second thing that you want to do is not rush it, you know? I mean, what happens is, and it's the same thing with giving your cat pills, when you're medicating them, you get nervous doing it, and here's the thing that we all do. You know, you walk up to the cat, you got like an clipper, so you got a pill in your hand. And you walk up to them and you're like, now, this is not a big deal, honey. This will be no problem. I'm just gonna do this really quick, and then what do you expect your cat to be like? You know, they're gonna be like, why is the world ending? What's going on? You know, what we want to do is sort of sneak up on them a little bit. I'm a fan of this. Your cat's not fond of having their nails clipped. Wait till they're sleeping, right? And don't skip ahead. If your cat is sleeping, right, you're having a little bit of a snuggle session with them, and you're just petting. The first thing that you want to do is extend their claws, right? And when we do that, I know you can't see me. I'm sorry, if you want to clip your cat's nails, you'll have to come on down here. What you're going to do is you're going to just push a little bit, right here, at the base, right? And just a teeny little push, boop, out comes the claw, just like that, right? And that's all I want you to do at first. I want you to get them used to just having their paws touched, and I'm sure that this person, that Elizabeth, is just not, she's trying to get it done really quick. So just touch, and then praise them, give them a treat afterwards, just make it a good experience. And then, over time, have those clippers right next to your bed, right? You're having that cuddle session, you know, extending the paws, and then clip. Now don't forget one other thing, we overthink these things. Cats' claws come to a very sharp point, right? All you're trying to do is take that point off. You don't have to measure where the red starts and the white begins and all. Just take the tip off, that's all you gotta do, okay? And that will, what did I say something?
No, it's really good.
Is it the tip? Did I make some kind of
I'm just reacting with the crowd, because everybody knows exactly how this feels when you're trying to
what you're trying to do? Okay, good, I thought I made some
we're all like, I don't want it to be.
Here, then, okay.
I don't want it to get blood, you know?
Well, yes, I mean, it can be very simple. The other thing is, you can clip one claw and call it a day, right? You don't have to do them all at once. Don't turn it into a thing, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a thing.
That's a good thing. Yeah, I'm learning as I'm sitting here, by the way, yeah. Okay, now we almost have another question from the, I think it was Facebook, I think as well, the second one. Nicholas, okay, my cat keeps pooping out of the litter box. I've changed the litter, washed the box, mopped the floor to get rid of the scent? But no avail.
The scent.
Yeah, scent, no avail.
Flowers or scent, yeah. Okay, so...
You know the drill, yeah. Help!
Yeah, Nicholas, here's the thing. This is the reason I come to your house. Because I mean, there could be a million different reasons why your cat's pooping on the floor. And I haven't met your cat, we haven't had dinner, and hung out, and talked about our lives. So I don't know. Now, first things first. If your cat's pooping out of the box and they haven't done it their whole lives, the first thing that you do is you go to the vet, right? You gotta make sure that your cat's not raising that red flag and being like, you know, ouch, you know, it hurts when I go, that's why I'm doing it. Don't forget, cats don't look at the litter box when they're in pain. They don't look at the litter box and go, oh, you know what, my gut hurts, it hurts when I poop. They look at the place and they go, that place hurts me, right? Every time I go there, I feel like, you know, there's knots in me, why would I keep going back there again? It's like, you know, when I was a kid, I don't know if all kids do this, but you stick your finger in the electric socket, right? All kids don't do this? Damn it. All right, so anyway, well, and then, you do it 3 or 4 or 10 times, which I guess all kids don't do either. Okay, so 4 or 5 times, and then you go, okay, I should probably not do that because it hurts. Same thing, cats will stop going to the litter box if it continues to hurt. So please go to bed, you get all the tests done, don't spare expense on this one, make sure that they're not in pain. I've seen cats poop outside the box because they have a bad tooth, you know? It's just, cats they're built to hide pain. Again, back to the wild, right? They have to hide pain or else they're dead. Right? So they're going to do that at home too. The second thing, you got to look at what's changed in your house. Nothing that a cat does when it comes to this kind of behavior is random. Never. They didn't just decide one day, you know what, I'll just put it right here. You know, never. There's always a good reason. And usually it's because something in the environment changed and it displeases them. You know? Did you bring home a new cat? Did you start dating somebody new? That's a bad one, right?
Well, everything's a reaction.
But I mean, but isn't it funny the thought that like you would go out for a first date with somebody, bring it back to the house, and the next morning there's poop on the floor? It's like, is that a sign or what? Right? I would listen to the cat. Yeah. But I mean, you know, but you can look at tons of other reasons. Did you change the type of litter? Did you change the placement of the box? You know, Nicholas, you gotta be a little bit of a cat detective at this point. I can't do that much more than that.
Yeah. And unfortunately, when there's a certain area that the cat always pees on, it will stay. The scent will stay.
The scent. Yeah. That's
Do you have any
nice
tips
way
to get
say
rid of the scent?
Yeah, well, you know, there's a couple of
Vinegar?
products that I don't like using vinegar, and here's a hint. If it smells like flowers, don't use it. I don't get the whole point of flowery smelling pee, right? That's all that happens, right? It just smells like flowery pee. So I know for things that don't have any scent to it, the only way that you know that it's going to work for you. There's a couple of brands, I'm not going to say them because it's going to make them sell you something. Yeah, no, there's a couple brands. Look for ones that just, when you put your nose to it, doesn't smell like oranges or lilies or whatever. You know? That starts. The other thing is everybody should have a black light at home. If you've got a, you know, I'm sure you've seen me use that little CSI kind of, right? And they're very inexpensive and awfully traumatic. Like, if you didn't know that your cat was peeing in the house, you turn off the lights.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's the worst. Oh, it's the worst. And so, just so you know, it gets better. But that way, you know, you can always tell where the patterns are. Again, nothing's random. It's always happening for a reason, and it's up to you to figure out what that reason is. But finding out where it is, putting sort of an X marks the spot tape on the ground. So if you find P, clean it up, put an X down there. After about a week, you're going to see patterns. What I call the anti-treasure map. You're going to see that anti-treasure map.
That's cool. Let's do another question, shall we? Got one more that came in. How to make my cat drink water and eat dry food? We tried to change his diet, but he seemed to only eat a particular flavor type of wet food. He's 5 years now, and I'm worried for his future health. What was the problem?
And I'm worried for his future health. We've talked about this. How to make your cat drink water and eat dry food. You don't. You know, in nature, a cat gets about 75% of their natural hydration from their food. They're not actually natural drinkers. That's not natural to a cat. So that's another reason why we want to go for wet food, we want to go for raw food, we want to go for meat. Because they will get all the hydration they need. If you're worried about their future health, if you're worried about them getting diabetes, kidney problems, which right now is epidemic, then really stick to what nature intended them to eat, and you cannot go wrong.
Brilliant. Okay, we're gonna open up to the floor right now and see who would like to